Sup guys, Franco here and welcome back to Peaceful Seduction. In today's video, we're going to be going over the 3 pillars of a healthy relationship, okay? And so if you are in a relationship right now, or if you are looking to get into a relationship sometime in the future, then this is going to be the video to watch, okay? And so why am I making this video? Because as we know, in the year of 2025, dating just seems to be becoming more and more difficult to understand. People breaking up, divorces, it just seems like it's more and more common every day. And so it's very easy to feel like there's no more hope. And so what I want to do in this video is I want to give you some clarity as to how a healthy relationship works, okay? I've been studying dating and relationships, love, attraction, all that. I've been studying it for the past 12 years. And so I want to condense everything that I learned into 3 simple concepts that's going to make it very easy to understand, okay? And so, again, if you are looking for a relationship or if you are already in a relationship, then this is going to be a great video for you to watch. Do understand this is going to be a very educational video and it's going to be very boring. And so if you are looking for entertainment, this is not the video for you. This is not TikTok, this is YouTube. We're going to be diving super deep, all right? And so with that long intro out of the way, let's just get into it, okay? And so I first want to go over what my definition of what love is, okay? Let's get clear on what love actually is. My definition of love is simply, it means to give, okay? As the saying goes, to love is to give and to give is to love. Love is not about taking. Love is not about going into a relationship asking yourself, what can I get out of this person? And it's definitely not transactional where it's I trade my money in order to get sex from her. She gives me sex to me, and so I give her money. This is what it just seems to be common nowadays, and it's no wonder why relationships don't work, right? People are taking too much. They're just trying to get from the other person, okay? And so a healthy relationship is when 2 people are giving to each other, asking themselves, how can I make her life better? And she's asking, how can I make his life better, okay? And so with that being said, let's get into the 3 pillars of a healthy relationship. So first up, we have responsibility, okay? And this is gonna be very important for you as the man, okay? And so there are 3 different areas when it comes to responsibility. The first one is gonna be when it comes to responsibility over the relationship, okay? And so this is gonna come down to money, financial stability, and physical protection, okay? And so obviously, as a man, we are the provider, the protector. And so ideally, we want to be providing 100% of the financial responsibilities. I know a lot of guys nowadays, they complain about how the economy is too expensive. This is why we need to go 50-50. A lot of men complain, why should I be paying for the entire bill when it comes to the restaurant, the date? Listen, man, either we can complain all we want and get nowhere, or we can just find a way to make more money, or if we have to work extra hours, do what we got to do. But I believe that as a man, it is our role, our job, our responsibility to be the provider, okay? This is very important too, because when you are providing 100% of the bills, this allows a woman to go into her feminine. And a lot of guys are complaining how women nowadays are not feminine. Well, that is because men want to go 50-50, okay? And so men are expecting women to be these soft angels who cook and clean, but yet they still want them to spend 50% on the bills and all that, okay? So it just makes no sense, right? And so yes, I understand the economy is getting expensive, but it is your responsibility to find a way to pay all the bills, all right? And so can you see how this is already looking like a healthy relationship? What can I do to make her life better, okay? And so you want to take care of the financial responsibility. Don't cry, don't complain. As a man, you are to take responsibility, okay? This is going to let her life be easier, right? And then we move on to the protection, all right? And so as a man, you want to be hitting the gym. You want to get more muscular, improve your cardio, and also learn how to fight. Whether you want to take boxing classes, you want to take martial arts classes, whatever it is you got to do in order to learn how to protect your woman. The more you protect the woman, the more that she's going to feel safer. And as we know, women's core need is the need to feel safe, okay? And so, again, we're asking ourselves, what can we do to make her life better, okay? If we can provide money and if we can provide protection, her life is just going to be a lot better off, okay? And so that is the first part of responsibility. The second part to responsibility is the attraction part. Okay, and so going back to the gym, we want to be looking good for our girl because sex is very important and physical attraction is very important to the sex. Okay, and so going to the gym, having a nice six pack, having pecs, having biceps, having traps, strong legs, just looking good. And then of course, having a skincare regimen. If you have a beard oils, dressing well, smelling good, wearing fragrance, doing what you got to do, brightening your teeth, whitening your teeth, cleaning up your shoes, trimming your fingernails, just your overall hygiene. Okay. And so what this is going to do, again, it comes down to making sure that you guys have a great sex life. You guys are attracted to each other. This is going to allow to you giving her a better life. Okay. A better sex life is definitely a better life for her. Okay. And so that is the second part of responsibility, making sure that we are looking good for our girl. The third part to responsibility is when it comes down to disagreements. I don't believe in arguments. I never use the word argument. It just comes down to a disagreement. Okay. We are on the same team. We are not rivals. We are allies. We are teammates. We're just having a difference. Okay. We see things differently. We go about things differently. Okay. So what can we do in order to come together? Okay. That is where communication comes along. Okay. And so when it comes to disagreements, the worst thing you can do is to blame. It's your fault that this happened to me. It's your fault that our relationship went downhill. It's your fault, the reason why we can't pay our bills. It's your fault that I lost my job or we can't go on vacation or this and that. Okay. When we are blaming the other person, how do you think the other person is going to respond? Yes, it's totally my fault. I agree. I fucked up. I messed up. Of course it's my fault. No, no one responds like that. When we blame people and say it's your fault, their natural response is going to be, they're just going to blame it on us. All right. They're going to point the finger at us. No, it's your fault. And then it just goes into this back and forth cycle of, it's your fault and it's your fault and just everyone blaming each other. And then that is where name calling starts to happen and the other person name calls back. And so that's just when it gets into a toxic, unhealthy relationship. And so what you want to do in times of a disagreement is you want to take responsibility. You want to say, what did I do that has you upset? What did I do that you are not liking? What did I do that is not meeting your needs, is not meeting your expectations, your wants, your desires? Okay. What did I do? Even in times when you feel like you have, like you were right and the other person is wrong. See, that's where we get wrong, when we think there's a right and wrong. If we're just thinking in that way of I'm the right one and she's the wrong one, we're not going to get anywhere. We're not going to advance. Okay. And so that type of thinking you got to put behind. Okay. There is no right or wrong. We are a team. Either we succeed together or we lose together. Okay. And so what did I do that has you upset? And then she's going to say, well, you did this. As a man, you want to take responsibility. Okay. I see that I messed up. I'll work on that behavior. Okay. My apologies. I did not mean to do that. I will be improving that from here on out. And then you work on that, you improve it. And then over time, there's going to be less and less disagreements because now you guys are working together as a team. You guys are finding out what are the things you guys dislike, right? Like, and you guys are working on that. Okay. And so can you see how by taking responsibility, not blaming, and then choosing how you can providing money, providing protection, providing good looks, can you see how all of that is already contributing to a healthy relationship? Okay. So that is responsibility. Okay. And so responsibility is all about giving. What can I do to make this other person's life better? Okay. Now we move on to the second point, which is gratitude. Okay. And so when we talk about responsibility, we were talking about ourselves. Okay. What can we do as men to make the woman's life better? Now, in a relationship, like I said earlier in the video, it's all about both people wanting to give to each other. Okay. And so both people should be taking on responsibility as to how we can make each other's life better. You are asking how you can make her life better. And ideally, she should be asking herself, how can she make your life better? Okay. And so like I said, relationships is not about taking. However, you do want to be receiving. You do want to be paying attention as to, is this other person giving to me? This isn't about taking, this is about seeing, does other person understand that love is all about giving? Okay, and so she should be giving to you. If you are in a relationship where you are the only one giving, that is a relationship you need to get yourself out of. And you need to, and the thing is, like, the quicker you can get out of that relationship, the quicker you can go on to find a new woman who does have the mindset of wanting to give to her boyfriend, in this case you. Okay, and so you do want to pay attention to, is she giving to me? Okay, that means both of you guys are of the mindset of giving, taking responsibility. Okay, and so the reason why we talk about gratitude is because it comes down to, how do we receive? What attitude are we receiving with? Are we just blindly receiving, or are we receiving with gratitude, saying, thank you so much for what you did to me. Thank you so much for this gift. Thanks for your compliment. Thanks for your help, your support, all the things you do in order to make my life easy, right? So she's giving to you as the man, and it's your duty to say thanks in order for everything that she's done for you, okay? And so, because to me, there's nothing worse when it comes to people. There's nothing worse than an ungrateful person. To me, that is just like the worst kind of person you want to deal with in relationships, with friendships, with family, business, coworkers. Just, to me, there's nothing worse than an ungrateful person, right? And so if this woman is going to be giving to us, cooking, cleaning, whatever you ask of her, then it only makes sense that you appreciate. Now, another reason too why I believe gratitude is very powerful. To me, gratitude is the essence of abundance. Why? Because, when somebody appreciates us, it just makes us want to give more and more to them, because they're like, finally, I found somebody who does appreciate me, right? And so, women are very nice. Okay, so maybe with her last boyfriend, she was giving to him, taking responsibility. But a lot of men, they just don't appreciate it. They're just like unaware of what the woman did. Okay, so she probably feels really bad with her ex-boyfriend. Now she's with you, a very grateful kind of guy. You're constantly saying thanks for everything that she does for you, the compliments she gives you. Every time she cooks for you, she cleans for you, you're saying thank you. Of course, that's gonna make her feel like, wow, like this guy's a lot better than my ex-boyfriend, and I feel like I'm appreciated in this relationship. She's gonna be more incentivized to want to give and give and give and give. All right, and so. And of course, like in the first pillar, taking responsibility, giving to her, if she's also being grateful to you, then that's only going to make you want to give more for her, right? Like, you're going to want to continue doing good in business so you can continue paying those bills, because you know that she really, really appreciates you, right? And so ideally, we want to both be taking responsibility and giving to each other, and we also want to be practicing gratitude, okay? This is just going to make it very just fun and easy to want to give to each other, okay? And so, can you see how by taking responsibility and gratitude, that this is what leads to a healthy relationship, right? And so, hopefully you're seeing the power of responsibility and gratitude. Now we move on to the third and final pillar, which is health. Obviously, if we want to be in a healthy relationship, then we want to focus on health. And what I mean by health, I mean both physical health and I also mean mental health. Because in the year 2025, in these modern times, these very complicated times, mental health is very difficult to have. All right, life is very stressful. Life is very demanding, and so we really need to focus on mental health. All right, and so where did I get this concept of health? Well, I was once studying business and, just a bunch of different quotes that people throw out when it comes to business. And I came across this quote that said, they were talking about how to build like a large company, how to scale, and, talking about team management and all that. And they were just saying how healthy things grow. Okay, healthy things grow. Like, how do you grow a company? Well, anything that is healthy is going to grow. All right, it's just a very simple, basic quote, but it's very true. Anything that is healthy is going to grow. Okay, and so a plant that is healthy is going to be a plant that grows. And then another quote that I heard is that the health of the entire team depends on the health of each and every single member. Okay, and so in order for a team to grow, each member needs to be healthy. Okay, if any member within the team is unhealthy, the team cannot grow. Okay, so everybody needs to do their part to be healthy in order for the whole team to grow, right? And so when we are talking about a relationship, both people need to be healthy. Okay, if we want the relationship to be healthy, each of the individuals, the man and the woman, need to be healthy both physically and mentally. Okay, and so this is kind of like the politically correct way of really what I want to say is that what leads to a healthy relationship is going to be a healthy sex life. Okay, sex is very important. We need to acknowledge that. And we cannot have a great, healthy sex life if our hormones are not where they should be. And so we do want to be hitting the gym, okay? And so you want to be, as a man, you want to hit the gym, you want to lift heavy so you boost your testosterone. And of course, you want to do cardio so you burn that belly fat, okay? And so as you work on yourself, as you become stronger and you improve your hormones, you improve your testosterone, your sex life with your woman is going to improve. And ideally, she should be doing the same thing, right? She should be hitting the gym so her hormones are up to where they should be. And then this is going to lead to you guys having an amazing sex life, okay? Too many guys are relying too much on pills and herbs and all that. Like, it's not going to work. You got to be hitting the gym and having high testosterone, okay? And so this is where the physical health comes into place. When you are physically healthy, your hormones are going to be where they want or they should be. And on top of that, physically, you're going to look a lot better. You're not going to have that same belly fat. You're not going to have those rolls on the side of the belly. You're going to have a six pack. You're going to have your pecs, your triceps, your biceps, and all that good stuff. Okay. And so naturally, that's only to make your woman want to have more and more sex with you. Okay. So that is the physical part. And then the mental part, the mental health is be kind to each other, right? No, again, this comes back to responsibility. No name calling. There should never be any name calling within a relationship. That's just going to lead to more and more arguments that are just endless and pointless. And it's like, what's the point of even being in that relationship? Okay. And so two people get together in order to improve each other's lives, not to make each other's lives more miserable, right? And so please get into a relationship with somebody who understands that love is all about giving and making each other's lives better, right? But so going to mental health, what I recommend too is just randomly ask your girl in a relationship, once you guys are in a relationship, and just randomly, like on a random Monday, on a random Tuesday, just saying, hey, how are things going for you, right? You just want to have these random check-ins with your girl. Is there anything you're struggling with? Like, because you can tell her, like, I take mental health very serious. I want both of us to be super confident, high self-esteem, self-loving individuals. I want for you to feel amazing about yourself, and I want me to feel amazing about myself. So I just want to check in with you and see, is there anything that is bothering you these days? Anything that's causing you insecurities? Maybe beauty standards? Is there just anything that just has you feeling down, has you feeling insecure? We're in a loving relationship. Communication should be open. If there's anything I can help you out with, I just want both of us to be living this healthy life where we are mentally healthy and we are self-loving, right? If we can love ourselves, we can love the other person, right? And so that should be the aim of a relationship, okay? So I recommend just having these random check-ins with your girl, and I just ask her that, like, anything that you're struggling with, any insecurities. Do you feel like you have too much stress these days? Maybe something going on with your family members. Maybe mom and dad is sick. Maybe that's causing some mental issues. Is there anything that's causing depression? Maybe you're afraid of losing me. Maybe you're afraid of the future. Whatever the case may be, right? Like, women can freak out about a lot of things. So you want to be checking in with your girl as well as with yourself. If you're struggling with something, share that with your girl. Like, hey, I just want to let you know, like, I'm struggling with this insecurity. I'm struggling. Maybe you just have bedroom anxiety. You're afraid of not performing well in the bedroom. Share that with your girl. Like, hey, I feel like I just don't perform as I should in the bedroom. Just want to let you know. Or maybe you're just feeling stressed out about the responsibilities from your business, from your job. All right, like, the communication in a relationship should be open. So whatever you're dealing with or whatever she's dealing with, you guys should be sharing that with each other. You guys should be working as a team. Two heads think better than one. So maybe you don't have the solution for one thing, or maybe she doesn't have the solution for something, but working together is going to make it a lot easier to find a solution, right? And of course, if the two of you cannot find a solution, always great to hire a relationship therapist or relationship coach. I am here as well. And so just to recap, the 3 pillars of a healthy relationship are going to be responsibility, you giving to her. First of all, the definition of love is to give. To love is to give is to love. So take responsibility to improve her life, make her life better, giving to her. She should be taking responsibility for you, making your life better. So that's where we practice gratitude. And 3 is health, both physical health and mental health, going to the gym and checking in with each other as far as insecurities, depression, stress, and all that stuff, right? And so hopefully you found that video to be helpful. If you are looking for one-on-one coaching, you enjoy this content and you want my help one-on-one, then I'm happy to say that you can now apply for one-on-one coaching with me. I'm going to be leaving the link down below. That's going to take you to my website. It's going to take you to my calendar where you can schedule a call with me to see if working together makes sense for the both of us. So whether you are a single guy and you want to attract women, or if you are ready to get yourself into a relationship, or if you already are in a relationship and you want to make that relationship better, I have what it takes to help you out in any area of one of those areas, right? And so link will be down below. Hope you found that video to be helpful. As always, comment, like, subscribe, share, and you have for yourself an amazing day. Take care and all the best to you, stud. Peace.